Alright, hey, what's going on, missioners and freedomers? Okay, I have come across an idea slightly planted by Bob Proctor and um and a realization of I just woke up with. The money you want to make, especially because most people are not asking for $10 million a year. Most people are asking from anywhere from 100K to 300K a year. Top, bare minimum, 70 to 90K. And what I've came to the dawning of is the money you want to make is already here. And I've heard Bob Proctor say that, but now I understand. But when he used to say you have to have a greater awareness of self, I understand now to what he says. One of the reasons why I have to switch to focusing on who I'm becoming, because the money is already here, right? The money I want to make is already here. Meaning somebody else is already making it. Usually, you're not asking for, let's say especially if you're asking for like 100 grand. Usually, you're not asking for something that hasn't been done before. Usually, you're not asking for something that is unattainable. And for at least my goals right now, are not something that hasn't been done before. Somebody is doing it already. Somebody's doing it right now. So you have to ask yourself, who are you? And I believe these are different types of people because these are different types of knowledge based and disciplines. Who are you to attract it? Who are you to save it? Who are you to save it and keep it? No, that's two different people. Save it, meaning like, let's say it's one thing to attract, meaning make 100K. It's one thing to save 100K. It's one thing to keep making 100K, meaning for 5+ years. And it's another thing to invest 100K, meaning like you're not breaking a sweat because you just invested $100,000 in something, and you go to sleep at night like, oh, okay, that's nice, all right. You ain't sweating it, right? Who are you? And when I used to be around the house sitter, right, who would make way more money than I was, one of her biggest issues I've seen as a reflection of myself is she refused to upgrade who she was, but she wanted to make more money. Let me say that again. She refused to upgrade herself, but wanted to make more money. And because Taurus and Libra, Taurus is your personal income, Scorpio is the psychology of man, is on two sides of the coin, you literally can't make more money without upgrading your psychology. Literally. You cannot make more money if you don't upgrade your psychology or your psychological state. You cannot. And if you do, it will be temporary. I've experienced that over and over and over again. If you do make more money, if your psychology is not upgraded, It will be temporary. So, is your money goals unattainable, or are you just not the right person? And that's a very hard question to ask. That takes a lot of reflection, deep inner work, etc. Because when you really think about it from like even from an abundance standpoint of and kind of like to some people like a fantasy, oh, there's no lack in the universe. Let's say you believe that there's no lack in the universe. That means the money's there. But who are you? Who are you? And that takes some real reflection and personal accountability and responsibility that you can't. And here's the trick: you can't give it to nobody else. You can't give it to somebody else to say, you got to do it for me. Because again, you won't make more money unless you upgrade your psychology.